Hi, Flosstube. How's it going? Before we get started, my husband told me I could get even more viewers if I showed a little leg. I don't know, but I'm willing to try it, so are you ready? Okay, here goes. Here goes. Ready? You like that? It's really small. It has a shoe on it. Hi, Flosstube. Welcome to my channel, A Stitch in the Matrix. I'm Wendy. My pronouns are she, her. You can find me on Instagram at Wendy Merganser. This is a channel mostly about cross stitch, sometimes other shenanigans. Probably won't be a lot of shenanigans, but you never know. Oh, and I remembered to say the date. Today is Sunday, September 8th, 2024. It's only 4 episodes in, and I remembered that. So if you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. And if you're brand new, welcome. It's kind of weird in here, but hopefully you'll hang out for a little bit. I have a lot of thank yous to give out. Oh my gosh, a lot has happened since my last video. So I've gotten so many kind, wonderful shout outs from other Flosstubers. I'm so appreciative. Let's see, Stitchy Witchy Bee, who herself has a brand new Flosstube. Megan the Wide-Eyed Stitcher, thank you so much. And oh my goodness, Pam and Steph from Just Keep Stitching made me their silver Flosstuber one week. So thank you so much. I feel like I won the lottery. I really didn't think anyone would watch much of this show. And here we are. Now I have more than 1,000 subscribers. So thank y'all so much. I'm a little nervous. I wasn't nervous before because I didn't think anyone would see this, but now there's like people watching. So I'm going to pretend that you all have left YouTube running and you've wandered into the kitchen and to get a snack. And I'll just keep talking here while your chair is empty. And I'm guessing that you're probably thinking of making like a cake or something. So you're going to be in there for a while I talk. And that makes me feel less nervous. Except now I want cake. Dang it. Can someone make me a cake? What are you making in the kitchen? Okay, I have a lot of notes here because I'm going to forget some of this stuff. Before we get into the stitching, I got some stitching to show. I've got more revenge patterns and some other stuff that I've already forgotten about, but it's right here next to me. So last episode, I was like almost at 500 subscribers, and I thought, oh, I should do a 500 subscriber giveaway. Now I'm over 1,000, so I think that requires 2 giveaways today. And I had an idea, and I'm sorry, I have to read this because giveaways are serious business, folks. So let me just read you what I have composed. So here's my cool idea. I wanted to also support another Flosstuber who has an animal sanctuary in an Etsy shop. So I thought, let's do this. I'm talking about Allison at the AZfamilyzoo. If you haven't seen her on Flosstube, she does some really cute cross stitches. She has great finishing ideas. She's also a quilter, so there's always beautiful quilts to see. And now she just opened a long arm quilting business. Her and her husband both work full time. They do all this other stuff, and then on top of that, they have this animal sanctuary called the AZfamilyzoo. This is described by them on their website as a forever home animal sanctuary. So they're not a 501c3, but they provide forever homes, including veterinary care for a range of homeless or injured animals. Everything from pigs to chickens to desert tortoises, and my personal favorite, sulcata tortoises, which are the really big ones. They get to be the size of coffee tables. They're so sweet. Anyway, you can learn more about Allison and her sanctuary at their website or their YouTube channel. So I'm linking everything below. Their website is AZfamilyzoo.com. Episodes 8, 9, and 10 of her Flosstube, she does tours at the end. So you can kind of see some of the animals and see what it looks like. It's not open to the public or anything. It's fairly small. But I have a special love and respect for folks who do this kind of work. Most of them, just like Allison and her husband have full-time jobs, families, other lives, and then on top of this, they're taking care of these animals who would otherwise have nowhere else to go. So it's a lot of work every day. So in addition to all of this, Allison has an Etsy shop. So she makes project bags, she makes jewelry, some quilts occasionally will show up on her shop, scissor fobs. So, and sales from her Etsy shop go to benefit the animals, help pay for, food and veterinary care, etc. So all this long-winded explanation to say I have purchased two $25 gift cards to Allison's Etsy shop to give away here. And she doesn't really have gift certificates, so the way we worked it out is you guys are going to put a special word in the comments, and before next episode, I will randomly pick two winners and put you guys in touch with Allison so that you can get a code, like those codes you can use on Etsy. And since Allison has some PDF patterns, because she's also a cross-stitch designer, if you're international, if you're not in the US, I would say international, it's only international if you're not in that country. Anyway, if you're not in the US, you can still participate because she has PDF patterns for download. You can also, if you really want to purchase like a physical item, just reach out directly to her, and because you'd have to pay for shipping. So that's the only caveat. Shipping outside of the US is kind of expensive right now. So anyway, like I said, I'm not affiliated in any way. I'm just a huge fan. And she's been doing Flosstubes for a little longer than me, and I would love to get her some more traffic over there. And as a favor to you guys, because she's so cool, I don't want you to miss out on all this neat stuff. So what I wanted to show you, here's a sample, because I'm a fan, I have purchased over the probably year or so quite a few things from her shop, so I can show you what kinds of stuff she has. This is my favorite scissor fob. Hopefully it'll focus on it. So she does scissor fobs. I got these adorable earrings. I think if I cover my face, you can see them, to wear to the office this winter. So she does stuff like that. She was very kind and gave me a pattern. So this is my favorite of her patterns. She's done quite a few. This is Hedgy Halloween. So I think I want to stitch this very soon. It is so cute. Let's see if I can get into the picture here. So that's Hedgy Halloween. And I'm a huge fan of project bags. So she does lots of different project bags. You'll see them kind of come and go from her shop. So here's kind of a medium-sized one. And they always have these adorable, if I can find it, flip it around. There's a little owl doobit on there. Where did I put these? Okay, here's another one. This is a bigger one. And this one she always does really cute zipper pulls. So this is like all kinds of teacups and such. And she did these last Christmas with the cutout sewed on. Oh, I'm not showing these properly. Here's the back and the zipper, and then inside is like, it's not going to show up on camera, but inside's like a little snowflake pattern. I like the insides of bags to be lighter colors because I'm paranoid that the color of the fabric will rub off on something, but it never does. But anyway, I like lighter insides of project bags. So, and then I was very lucky. This is a lap quilt sewn by Allison that I scored on her shop. So occasionally you'll see quilts in her shop as well. Sorry, there's my forehead. Enjoy my giant forehead. Okay, so rules. We have to do the rules. So the same rules apply. You hear on all Flosstube channels. Please don't say win, don't say giveaway, don't say free in your comment. You have to be at least 18 years old so that we can get your contact information. As an aside, if you are under 18 and you're watching Flosstube, you're an awesome kid and you're going to go places in life. Good job. Okay. I have to switch pages. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to use the random comment picker next time before my next Flosstube, and I'll pick two winners. You can only win once, and I'm not going to comment on your comment to avoid the trolls, so I will announce the winners in my next Flosstube, and I'll also probably put your YouTube names or whatever in my show notes for the next Flosstube. So most importantly, how do you enter the giveaway? Comment below with the word Rosie, R-O-S-I-E. And that's because both Allison and I have dogs named Rosie. And Rosie is the bulldog you see in my, my little picture thing on YouTube. That's her. So, R-O-S-I-E. Okay, on to the shenanigans. I have a big finish. And I haven't been putting stuff on Instagram. I don't know why. I'm like, now I don't know. Should I keep it a secret? Should I show it on? I don't know what to do here. Should I show it on Instagram? So before, okay, I'm sure you can tell if you've watched before, you know which one it is. I have finished. Here's the pattern picture. The Deadly Aquarium Sal by Lola Crow Cross Stitch. And that's what she's gonna look like. I have to get better at figuring out where to put stuff. Okay, this one's big. Here we go. Da, 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 da. There it is. Can I get back in here? If you hear weird noises, that's my chair. My chair is getting old, and it's making strange noises. All right, so let's zoom in on the last... Nope, I'm on the wrong side. It's over here. Okay, wait. Here I am. This was the last piece. The crocodile. So cute. And the puffin. And I don't think I showed... I hadn't done all the little... These things. The stingers. I'm blanking on what these... You guys know what these are. You're shouting at the screen. This is a man-o-war jellyfish. And I did that one just for fun. Over one again. Because now I'm just having fun doing it. And these three little guys, I forget what they're called. This is like a newly discovered species, which was kind of cool. So the only change I made, the only big change I made, aside from like doing stuff over one, this guy here, he's supposed to be a western gull like the two at the top. But I turned him into a great black-backed gull. Because they're my favorites because they're gigantic. They're like a third again the size of any other gull. They're just gigantic. And so they're easy to spot. So that's I'm so happy with this piece. Yay. Oh, I forgot. I'm supposed to tell you stuff about it. Like, I don't have the little card that says what kind of fabric it is. It's 32 count cobalt from Fiber on a Whim. I remembered. Okay. All right. I'm so sorry. I have to scratch my nose. Okay. Next thing I worked on, I don't know, should we go in order? So now we're into WIPs. WIPs stand for Works in Progress. I always forget to tell you what things stand for. FOs are finished objects. FFOs are fully finished objects. SAL is stitch along, start along, or stash along. So here's a WIP. And I actually got out Saga again. Oh, I didn't bring the paper. One moment. Hopefully that worked. Am I back? Did it all go together? I can't edit. Okay, everyone calm down. Everything's fine. This is Saga by Long Dog Samplers. Long Dog Samplers. So this is what she's going to look like one day. So I got mine out again. I was kind of inspired by several folks who are working on theirs. I didn't get super far. I got another archway done, and it's I need your help. So it's mostly done, but I'm not sure what to do with some stuff. So here she is. Okay, are we in frame? So I got this arch pretty sort of kind of done. I turned the dog into an Irish setter, because I had an Irish setter growing up. His name was Guinness. And I put can you see I put a blonde top knot on him. Maybe if I turn it this way, the light will be better. Sorry, now I'm shaking stuff all over the place. Okay. I put some blonde hair on top of his head because Guinness, even though he was like a purebred Irish setter, he had this blonde top notch on his head, like long blonde hair. And it was hilarious because my dad is blonde and he has a red beard. You know, they say people look like their dogs. So there's I don't know what else to say. Okay, so my questions. So you see the two seagulls at the top. I wanted to do them in white, but it doesn't really show up. It's showing up really good on camera, though. What should I do with the seagulls? Should I do gray, leave it white, or like bright orange? I don't know. And then the water, I was going to fill the water in because the next arch also has like continues the water. I thought that would look kind of cool. But I've tried everything filling that water in. Like you can see kind of the half stitches. And I was going to go around the fish, but it's just not looking right. All the stuff I tried. So maybe, you think it looks okay if I just leave it undone? I guess I can always change it later. But anyway, there's my saga. I forgot how much, it goes really fast when I do the arch. The arches with like just the plain. This actually stitches really fast. So the longest it took me was just deciding what the next color was going to be. Because I really obsessed over the colors this time. I tried, the first two squares, I tried like, just make fast decisions. Just grab a color, put it on. But I don't always like that. So then I started obsessing. Which would you like to do? Do you just make a quick decision, or do you obsess for hours and not get anything done? I don't know. So that's my saga. Guess I'll put that over here. All right, what else did I work on? I found a new designer, y'all. He's brand new. On Etsy, he's called John Goodman. So John Goodman Art. I will link him below because unfortunately, if you type John Goodman in, Google says, "Oh, do you want John Goodman?" No, I want John Goodman. G-U-D-M-A-N-N, not G-O-O-D-M-A-N. Anyway, I'll link him below. But he's on Etsy, and he's got, the fine art patterns that are like the miniature art patterns, so you can do like a tiny Vincent van Gogh or something. So these look like his artwork, but they're small like that. So this one is called Jaws, and this isn't a scary shark one, I promise. It's more like the Lego Jaws. Look at this. Look at it. He's got a bunch like these kind of like fan, what do you call when it's like there's one that's the worm from Dune, and I think there's a Star Wars one. So he's got lots of cute things like this. And he's on Instagram as well. It's hard to tell. He doesn't have a ton of patterns, so I'm guessing he might be kind of new on the scene. But anyway, I'm having a lot of fun stitching that one. So there it is, close up. So it's only 60 stitches by 30 stitches. It's really small. So I thought I would have it finished in a day, but the dogs interrupt me constantly. They always need something. So I sit down, I do 2 stitches, and then someone has to go potty or something. Okay. Oh, wait. I need my thing to put behind. Okay, here we go. All right, here's my start. It's so little. So already I'm to there's only, this piece here is only 2 stitches from the edge. And this is as tall as it's going to be. Doot! It's so cute. I normally don't like to stitch things more than once, but I could see doing this again. Like seeing how small I can get it. Doing a really small count. I think that'll be fun. I wrote down one. This is just plain old Ada. What is this? I'm doing this on 18 count light blue Zweigart Ada. 2 strands. I'm using 2 strands. Anything else I should tell you? And the pattern has a red border. I just haven't decided. I might do it in like navy blue. Like here's the, wait, I can't do it with, I only have 2 hands. Okay. Here's this. And here's the pattern. So I might do navy blue instead of red. Or maybe I'll do red. I haven't decided yet. And I just realized I forgot to tell you. What fabric I'm doing Saga on. We'll go backwards. Saga is being done on 32 count Colleen by Grace Notes. 1 strand of sulky 12-weight thread over 2 fabric threads. One day I'll get this right. Or never. Maybe I'll never get it right. Okay. So last night I really wanted to work on my Monster House Sal by Satsuma Street. And I can't find the pattern. And I know I could just print it out again. It's a PDF pattern. But it's the principle of the thing. Where is it? Where is my pattern? So I'm sure it'll turn up. I'll find it. So instead I worked on Ginger Observer. Got back to my little kitty cat. This is a Reolist kit. There we go. Get the whole thing in frame. So there he is. And I'm doing it just with all the kit stuff. I lost my backing thing. Here's the backing thing. I didn't get a ton done because I just did it last night. So this is, and I'm cutting off the top. Let's try this again. I'm cutting off the top shelf because if I do that, it should fit in an 8x10 frame. I cannot get this. Okay, here we go. So I'm starting, okay, there's a story here. So I'm starting here and going across, right, with these books. And I realized last night, I was like, his ear is right there. I'm almost to the cat. But I'm trying to be a responsible adult here. And so you can kind of see, I start out here like I'm just going to do a square at a time, like a rational, normal person. And then you can see, I was like, let me skip ahead. I'll get to the cat faster. And then, no, go back. Fill these in. You're an adult. You have insurance. You're going to fill these in responsibly so you don't lose your way. And then kitty cat, and I did his ear. I started his ear right here. So hopefully I can be responsible and just not do the cat, and then I don't want to finish the rest of it. We shall see. So all the stuff that came with the kit is what I'm doing. And do you want to see if you've never done a Reolist kit, this is what the thread looks like. So it's kind of like yarn. And they tell you how many strands to use on different pieces of the pattern. So most of it is 2 strands of that yarny stuff. Okay, so that's all my whips. Excuse me while I consult my notes again. Plans. I have some plans. In case you didn't see last episode, on October 1st, I'm going to start a stitch along with my friend LGL, who's a viewer. And anyone who wants to join, we're going to call it the You Quack Me Up Sal. So anything with a duck in it, this is what I'm going to do. And I showed this last time too. I'm going to do it on Cobalt. I don't know who makes this Cobalt. I don't think it's the same now that I look at it as the one I did my other one on. But that's what I'm going to do. So anything with a duck, goose, water bird, join us. If you're doing, and I put it away, the Quaker that I showed last time, that one actually has a Sal already. And I forgot to write it down. One moment. Hold on. Okay, I'm getting hot and heavy with this pause button here on my phone. And then I cracked myself up. So if you want to do the Quaker that I showed last time, there's a stitch along already called the Quack Along. Hashtag Quack Along. So you can do both. You can put as many hashtags on as you want. So join us, join them, stitch some ducks. Other plans, I'm not really organized here. Hold on, one moment. I had something to show you. It's over here in this pile. Okay, so I've become addicted to British cross-stitch magazines, like this is Cross Stitcher. And then there's another one called Cross Stitch World. And so you can, if you're in the US, you can find them at places like your local shop, your local stitching shop sometimes will carry these, or like Barnes and Noble. Or if you want old issues that are no longer in print, you can go to like eBay and Mercari, Etsy. So plans, I bought, I forget why I even bought this. This is the issue of Cross Stitcher. It's issue 389, November 2022. And so I think I want to start this maybe November, December for Christmas. Look at this. Look at that. It's called Winter Wonderland. It's like a Scandinavian type deal. Look how cool this is. And it's not like super complicated. I think you probably stitch up pretty quick. It's only got like 6 DMC colors and then 2 more for the back stitching. So you could do all kinds of cool stuff, like put metallic thread or beads on it. I'm looking for the, okay, this is by Susan Bates is the designer. Susan Bates. So that's part of my plans, which means I'm just going to leave it out and get in my way for a couple months before I go, oh yeah, I need to kit that up. So here's the cover again, so you can look for this. Like I said, eBay, Etsy, you can search for these. And also, I really love this magazine. This is the February 2024 issue of Cross Stitcher. Da, da, da. And I want to show you some cool stuff in here. I'm going off the rails. This was supposed to be part of probably haul or something. I don't know. But look at this. It's called Time Flies. It's a cuckoo clock. Look at that. And you make the little, what do you call those? The weights. And there's the cuckoo. So you know what you could do? You could get like find like a bird figurine, like a, you know, little, I don't know, bead or something, and put that on there instead. You could do so much with this. This one's by, one moment till I tell you the designer's name. Cheryl McKinnon. So that one's by Cheryl McKinnon, and then there's another one in here that I want you to look at. This is called Cozy Bookshelves. They don't put the designer's name on the same page. Okay. Cozy Bookshelves by Maria Diaz. Look at this one. I mean, I would pay like $12 or $15 for just this pattern alone and feel pretty good about it. Instead, this is like in a magazine with like a whole bunch of other stuff too. But look how cute. And there's, oh, look there. This page has a close-up of the kitty cat. Oh, wait. No, focus on the cat, not me. Okay. There we go. Okay. So there's that. I want to do those pretty soon because why not just start all the things? So what's next? Okay. A little break in the cross stitching. I don't have any matrix stories. If you're new here, a stitch in the matrix is a play on a glitch in the matrix when weird, unexplainable stuff happens and you're like, what the heck? So I don't have any stories like that this time, but I have 2, I call them life pro tips. So here we go. 2 weeks ago, I was loading the dishwasher and I sprained a muscle in my back. And it occurred to me, and I'm fine. It was just, a couple days I couldn't move or whatever. I have never hurt my back cross-stitching, so my advice to y'all would be stop doing housework. No dishes, put the vacuum cleaner down, and just cross-stitch. Just relax. I would say also yard work is out, unless it's fun yard work like flowers and vegetables. That's probably safe. I feel like I should have, like, if I could edit, I would put like a legal disclaimer at the bottom, like, don't take any of my advice. And also, so the other day, it's that time of year in Colorado, it's late summer, where the mice decide to come, they start coming in the house, because we live right on the edge of town, like just a few houses down is the wilderness. Really, it's the grasslands. And I've always lived in old houses my whole life, so I'm so used to dealing with mice. We won't get into how I deal with them, but I was cleaning yesterday and found a mouse nest. And it had the usual mouse nest stuff in it, like dog food and pieces of newspaper. But I also found a marble and a quarter. So I feel like everyone should be warned about this illicit money laundering going on in the mouse community. I'm afraid a possum's going to knock on my door and want to know where his money is. So, okay. Just be aware, folks. It's coming to your town. Mouse money laundering. Okay, is it time for... Y'all seem to like the revenge patterns, so I think it's time for some more. I went through all my patterns. I have so many Halloween patterns that I have to split this up into 2 episodes. So here's the first batch. Let's see. Revenge patterns. Oh, actually, one of the revenge patterns I can show you as a finish because I did it. Okay, so revenge pattern number 1 for Halloween. And if you're new, sorry, revenge patterns is because I keep telling people to stop showing me pretty things that I want to buy. Please only show me ugly things, and no one is listening to me. It got really bad this last couple of weeks. You Flosstubers out there are showing some amazing stuff that I forgot existed, and now I want to buy that too. Anyway, so revenge number 1. This is a Teresa Kogut Patreon pattern from, I can't read backwards, 2023, August 2023. And if you are not in her Patreon, you can join her Patreon, and she has a secret shop. So even though this was given free to Patreons last August, you can go in her secret shop and purchase it like it's not available to the public. So this is We All Scream, which I lost my mind over, and I started stitching it the second it came out. Look at him. One of my favorite things in the world is, they call it the scaredy cat, like the Halloween typical kind of retro Halloween cat it's always a black cat screaming. I love those. So I finished him. I didn't do the words. Oh, I lost my backing thing. One moment. What did I do with it? This is why I can't find my pattern for the other thing. I mean, it was right here. Where'd it go? All right, we'll use this piece of paper. Nope, we'll use this. Nope, we can't use that. Okay. All right. I think that backing thing I had is with my Monster House pattern. Okay. Ta-da! So I left the words out and just stitched him up. It's on some kind of Ada. I did this a while ago, so I don't remember what fabric it is. That would have been helpful. Oh, I probably wrote it on the pattern. Are you serious? Where's the pattern? I just lost the pattern! Okay. Wait, here it is. Nope. Wasn't I just showing it to you? Where'd it go? This is ridiculous. Okay. This is why I need to learn to edit, because I didn't write anything helpful on the pattern. Sometimes I do. Just forget I said anything. What were we talking about? Okay. So that's We All Scream. There's a companion. She also does... so on Teresa Kogut's Patreon, if you don't know, she releases, there's tiers, so the expensive tier gets 3 patterns, the tier 1 gets 1 pattern, tier 2 gets 2 patterns, and then she releases like an ornament that you can pay $5 for. So this is a matching ornament for that. Look at him. So that's the ornament from August 2023. I would like to stitch him up as well. So that's one pattern. Okay. Here's some more. This is one. I'm such a liar. I showed you all my kits, but I had more kits that I found. I forgot about them. So this is Mischief Brewing. This was a Teresa Kogut Patreon pattern from August 2022. And again, you can still get these if you join her Patreon and go in the secret store. And then she occasionally finally releases them to the public. Look at these guys at the bottom. So cute. So I actually kitted it up, 32 count vintage Stormy Night, and the flosses. I should start that. This is backfiring on me, all this revenge patterns, and then I'm like, oh, I want to start this. So this one came out, I think, last year. Cottage Garden Samplings, Trick or Treat. Don't forget this one. And this one you can do, you know, one big piece, or you can do ornaments. Da-da-da. And then it looks like I bought myself some of the fancy threads. There's that. This one I had to look for. This is Madame Chantilly. What's it called? Pumpkin Thieves. I saw someone stitch this up and I had to have it. I love that giant blimp. I mean, it's such a ridiculous thing. I love it. Pumpkin Thieves. This is an Autumn Lane Stitchery. I want to stitch this for my aunt. She has the same sense of humor as I do. This is Smell My Feet. Oh, there's glare. Sorry. Sorry, you have to see something shiny. Trick or treat, smell my feet. One day I'll stitch that for her. This is another Autumn Lane Stitchery. I'm not sure if this was in there. They do a Halloween Stitchy box occasionally, so this may or may not be available yet. I think it is, though. This is called Halloween Night. Probably should have looked that up before I started filming. I don't know if you can get this or not, but here it is. Okay. All right, so you want to see another one? I put something else in here. Where did it go? Wait. Oh, wait. Okay. Oh, here's another Autumn Lane Stitchery that if they haven't really seen, I think she's about to release a whole bunch of new stuff. And I think this is one of them. This was in the Stitchy box last year. And she was going to update her website with releasing patterns to the public. So look at that. So I hope this is one of them. I don't know if it is, but eventually it'll be available. Trick or treat. So there's your revenge patterns. Okay, so what else was I going to do? I thought I would show, except I forgot to get it out. I'm going to pause again. One moment. I'm back. How's that cake coming? Does it smell like cake in your house now because you're making me a cake in the kitchen? So I like yellow cake with chocolate frosting, in case anyone's asking. Okay. I have organized myself. I forgot. I actually wrote down the description of the Teresa Kogut piece that I just showed you. And then I forgot that I wrote it down. So this guy, if you want to know the fabric, he's on 16 count Mirage Ada. I don't know who made it. Sometimes when you buy stuff, they don't put the name of the dyer on it. And so I wasn't smart enough to write that down. But 16 count. And oh, I changed up some of the threads. So I just had the little thing. So I changed some of the colors. I used color and cotton. So the black is rustic black because it's a little bit variegated. Black is rustic black. The orange is apricot. So like the lighter orange, this up here. And then the green is called Fairway, the light green. I think it's the light green on his pants. There's that. Okay, so I was going to show you some older finishes I've done because I wasn't doing Flosstube then. So this one was kind of popular on Instagram. This is Beloved by Running with Needles and Scissors. And I do want to do the whole thing at some point, but I just did the birds this time. And this is entirely in thanks to, I didn't write it down again. One moment. I'm going to stop saying one moment because for you, there's no time that went by. The screen just goes blip. So, if you haven't seen her on Instagram, inspired by Michelle Ray, and I will link her below, she did Beloved on this amazing, like, dark teal fabric. She does really beautiful. She's one of those Instagrammers that does gorgeous pictures in addition to the actual stuff she's showing you. So she inspired me because that was so pretty and doing it on like a fancy schmancy fabric. So I went to my stash and I found this, and I would never have tried this if I hadn't seen Michelle's version. So this is 32 count Raspberry Lugana from Fiber on a Whim, and there's a Victoria Clayton silk conversion, so that's what I used, and here it is. When I was stitching this, I was like, I should just stop after this because I will never do anything this pretty ever again. This is it, folks. This is as pretty as it gets for me. I loved every stitch. Even like that leaf at the bottom looks kind of rounded. Like the effect of the floss was just incredible. I'll get you close up here. And so the actual like colors, I didn't change anything as charted. So like I'm trying to wiggle around to see this leaf right here and see how it's like a different color on the tip. So I was thinking about it because this is a reproduction. Someone long ago stitched this, and probably by candlelight, right? And I'm like, why is that leaf like that? And I wonder if they just ran out of thread and so they switched the colors up. But it also kind of looks like the leaf, you know, real leaves that they dye on the tips and stuff, especially my house plants. All of my houseplants look kind of like that. So I thought that was kind of fun. And so this leaf down here, this is my favorite leaf. Never thought I would enjoy stitching a leaf, but it looks so cool. So there's my little birds. So one day I want to get that one professionally framed because I'm really proud of it. So there's that. I do have a different finish to show you. I did not stitch this. So I wrote it down. I was watching someone, it was probably either Thread Gremlins or Cross Stitch the Globe, because they'd been showing old Dimensions kits. And someone showed, it's a Dimensions kit called Magic of Summer. And I was like, ooh, it's really pretty. It's like a beach scene and summer stuff and out of print. So I went and looked on the usual places to find the kit, but I found something better. So on Etsy, it was just like I call them junk shops, like miscellaneous stuff, antique shop kind of stuff. So someone was selling a completed piece. So I don't know who stitched this. There was no information. They just had this and there was no other stitching in the shop. I haven't ironed it yet, but it's so well done. I don't need to stitch it myself now. Look at that. So if you're watching and you stitch this, it's in good hands. I think I will take a risk and actually gently wash it. I might wash like a corner first to make sure it's safe. And then iron it and frame it, because somebody worked really hard on this and it deserves to be framed. So I'm pretty excited about that. I've never rescued a piece of cross stitching before. Okay, want to do a haul? Want to see what I bought? I didn't buy a ton of stuff, but I got some fun stuff. So, I had like, you know, when you buy stuff from Michael's and you get like, here's $10 at Michael's. So I had to spend my $10 bonus money. So I went in their bead section. Actually, I went online. So my favorite thing is to go on a website and look at every single thing they have. It takes hours. But I found this, and y'all should go look for it if you like it. Look, it's a little floaty thing, but it's a rainbow unicorn. Look at that. It's going to be like a cute zipper pull or something. Is it focusing? Do I need to cover my face up? There we go. Doot. And because it's that time of year, they have these candy corn beads. I need to put something in front of my face. I got nothing here. I'll just move out of frame. Hey, there you go. They look like real candy corn, so those would be fun to put on something. So look for those. And they had these. These are just alphabet beads. They're real heavy though. They seem like pretty good quality. So if you want to do something with somebody's name or something. So I want to do like scissor fobs and zipper pulls and fun stuff like that. So I got those. And then I have a serious addiction to Mad for Minders on Etsy. I think I have like, I won't even say how many purchases I've made from that shop. I think like when the big metal trash truck goes down my street, I think it kind of leans towards my house a little bit because I have so many magnets in here. So these are my latest purchase. She has the best stuff in her shop. There's the seagull from Nemo. And so this is too small to read. This is are any of you old enough to remember Casper the Friendly Ghost, the comic book? So I loved that comic book because there's a witch named Wendy, and she had blonde hair. And I had to put on my glasses to read this because it's so tiny. Casper is saying to Wendy, "Wendy, you make the best sandwiches." I do like a good sandwich. So that's my haul. I think that might be everything. So I want to end my Flosstube today. Thank you for hanging out with me. One last little thought. I think out of all y'all watching, I think someone out there is thinking about doing something big. Maybe not stitching related. Maybe you want to go back to school, or you're about to change careers, or you're thinking about, there's something out there you want to do, right? And what are you waiting for? Are you waiting for a sign? Huh? Just do it, man. You can do it. Or maybe you're thinking, I just haven't gotten around to it yet. So there it is for you. Okay, friends? So keep stitching. Thanks so much for stopping by, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh, don't forget to put Rosie in the comments if you want to enter the giveaway. Okay, bye everybody.